10 days ago was Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. Today is Yom Kippur, the day of forgiveness. To forgive someone means saying, I care about you, no matter what happened in the past. Starting a new year is a good time to put the past behind us. Maybe someone said something that wasn't nice, or took something that didn't belong to them. Maybe you didn't do that, but maybe somebody else did. When we say, I forgive you, it means that we really want things to be right again. It really all comes down to caring about one another, caring for our parents and for our brothers and sisters, and for our friends, and for our children too. We all feel better when we care about one another's feelings, and we sure feel better when we are together too. See the stuff that's in the box? If you see it in the box, that means we're going to sing it. Yeah, it's going to be a little high. Let's do that open. We belong together, bright sunny or dark stormy weather. I know you're my friend and I'll see you again. We belong together. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. I feel safe and warm and protected when I see your wink and a nod. Oh, we belong together. We are birds of a feather. I'll miss you, my friend, till I see you again. We belong together. Shalom, salam. I wish you peace and health and joy. Namaste. I know when we're all together again, we'll raise our voices and say, oh, we belong together, now and for forever. I love you, my friend, and I'll see you again. We belong together. One thing that we've always known about the human race, we're happiest and do our best in person, face to face. And when we face challenges, hard times, we rise above with perseverance, brains, and raw ingenuity and love. Oh, we belong together, bright sunny or dark stormy weather. I know you're my friend and I'll see you again. We belong together. Oh, we belong together. Oh, we belong together. Now, if you look on page 3, you'll see some words in italics. Italics are letters that go like this. So if you see the letters that go like that, the italic letters, that's the part that you read. Did you ever make a promise? Did you ever promise your parents that you would clean up or do your chores? Promises can be hard to keep. Good, I heard that reading. You keep doing that reading, okay? Did you ever promise a friend something, that you would share something or take turns? Promises can bring people together, but broken promises can pull friends apart. Did you ever promise yourself something, that you would try harder or be nicer or give a little more? A promise to yourself can help you grow, but we don't always succeed at everything we think we'll do. Yom Kippur is a day to think about our promises. It is a day to figure out what we did right and what we did wrong, and how to make this new year even better than last year. day called Yom Kippur, a quiet day, a special day, a day called Yom Kippur, and this is what we do. We look inside and think about the things we've said and done. We make a new beginning, for a new year has begun. A day called Yom Kippur, a quiet day, a special day, a day called Yom Kippur, and this is what we do. We look inside and think about the promises we made. We tell each other we are sorry for mistakes we made. A day called Yom Kippur, a quiet day, a special day, a day called Yom Kippur, and this is what we do. That's beautiful. It's especially beautiful hearing Isaac Kelman play along and kind of put those little fills in there. It's really lovely. All right, we're on page 4. Get ready to read. Doing the right thing matters. It matters to me, and it matters to those who love me. Doing the right thing makes us feel good inside. If I did something that was wrong and no one else knew, I know that I would still feel bad. Something inside of us helps us feel proud of doing the right thing. Something inside of us feels ashamed when we hurt others. That's the voice of God, which is inside each of us. God is a friend who will always tell you when you could have done better. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Vaed. Each new year means a chance to try something new. Each new year means that I could try again, even if I didn't get it the first time. Sometimes people call it turning over a new leaf. Jews call it teshuvah, turning with all your heart. I know that I could do things this year that I've never done before, and I can't wait to try. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Avera, goreret avera. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah. Ya la 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 la. Let's do that again. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Avera, goreret avera. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Goreret mitzvah, ya la 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 la. Alehi od tzadik, zetov, zetov. Alehi od tzadik, zetov be'od. Let's pick it up a little bit now. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah. Avera, goreret avera. Mitzvah, goreret mitzvah, goreret mitzvah, ya la 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 la. Alehi od tzadik, zetov, Lehi od Sadiq Ze Tov Me'od Mitzvah Goreret Mitzvah Avera Goreret Avera Mitzvah Goreret Mitzvah Goreret Mitzvah Ya la 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 Goreret Mitzvah Ya la 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 Goreret Mitzvah Ya la 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 la. Everybody's got some good in them, and everyone makes some mistakes. The hardest things to fix aren't things. They are feelings that were hurt. There were times when we didn't treat others as we should have. Fixing these things means saying I am sorry and telling others that I know I can do better. You're just going to repeat after me. Whether you can read or not, all you have to do is repeat the words after me. That is the English words. We'll say the Hebrew together. Al chet shechatanu. For saying mean words, we are sorry. For saying mean words, we are sorry. Al chet shechatanu. For hitting instead of using words, we are sorry. Al chet shechatanu, for not sharing what is ours, we are sorry. Al chet shechatanu, for not listening to parents and teachers, we are sorry. Al chet shechatanu, for not telling the truth, we are sorry. Al chet shechatanu, for making bad choices, we are sorry. For all these things, forgive us, God. Help us to do better. This is the day we say we're sorry for all the things we've done that we could do better. This is the day we make a promise to be the best that we can be. As we grow older, we come to see we can't be perfect, but we can be the best that we can be. This is the day we say we're sorry for all the things we've done that we could do better. This is the day we make a promise to be the best that we can be. To be the best that we can be. We call God Avinu, our parent. No matter what we do, we know that God always cares about us. We call God Malkeinu, our ruler. Like a good king or queen, God reminds us to live good lives. God, you are a voice inside of us, telling us that we are loved, reminding us to do the right thing. And we always open up the ark for Avinu Malkeinu, so let's do that now. We all stand up. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Vaneinu, Ki Ein Banu Masim, Aseh Imanu, Tzedaka v'chesed, Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Vanenu, Ki Ein Panu Masin. And the ark is closed, and that means you could sit down. It's time for a Yom Kippur story. You ready? Here goes. There's an old saying that goes, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names can never hurt me." Words works too. Now, that's true. Sticks and stones really can hurt. And when someone calls you a name you don't like, or says something about you that you wish they wouldn't say, it's important to remember that your skin is thick enough that the words can't go through. On the other hand, when someone throws a stone, it can only go in one direction. Words, however, can go in many directions. That's why Judaism teaches us to be very careful about what we say. Here's a story about someone who wasn't very careful. It all started on the day of the class trip to Wonderland Amusement Park. Max and Gabe spent the day going from one ride to the next, and the faster the ride whirled round and round, the better. In between rides, Max would say, "Let's go get some French fries," or "I want an ice cream sundae," or "Time for some cotton candy." Of course, you can imagine what happened. Max ate so much junk food and went round and round so fast that after he got off the biggest, fastest ride of all, the whirling dervish, he said to Gabe, "I don't feel so good." And then he threw up. Well, Gabe was Max's friend, so he kind of helped him. At least he ran and got one of their teachers. But when it was time to get back on the bus, Gabe just couldn't wait to tell all the other kids about what had happened. Soon all the kids were laughing about what a dumb thing Max had done. Max didn't feel too good on the ride home, but what really hurt was that all the other kids were talking about him. And what was worse was what happened when they got home. Because Gabe didn't have to tell anyone else, but every student in his class told someone else, and soon the whole school knew that Max threw up at Wonderland. Max was pretty embarrassed. In fact, he tried to stretch out being sick for an extra day so that he wouldn't have to face the other kids, but his parents sent him back to school anyway. And the more the other kids laughed about what had happened, the angrier and angrier Max got at Gabe. Finally, Gabe went to see his rabbi. "Rabbi, I don't know what's wrong with Max. He used to be my friend, but now he won't talk to me." And Gabe told his rabbi the whole story. "Well," said the rabbi, "perhaps we should see how this all began. Then I will be able to tell you what you must do. Meet me tomorrow morning at Wonderland at the top of the whirling dervish, and bring a feather pillow." The next day they met at Wonderland. Together they went around the ride until they came to the top of the whirling dervish. Just then, the rabbi took the pillow from Gabe's hand and tore it open, and he shook it over the park so that the feathers that were inside flew in all directions. They landed in the fountain. They landed on the bumper cars. There were feathers on the pizza stand and feathers floating over the main gate. Slowly the ride came to its end, and Gabe and the rabbi got off. "Now," said the rabbi, "go pick up all the feathers." "But that's impossible," protested Gabe. "They're everywhere." "And so are your words," said the rabbi. "For once they left your lips, they can never be called back. Then Gabe understood what he had done. He went to Max and told him he was sorry, even though he couldn't undo what he had done. But Gabe had learned an important lesson. Never say things that will hurt or embarrass another person, because once the words leave your mouth, you can never call them back. Well, that's our story for Yom Kippur. I'm sure that you understand the lesson that Gabe learned. Before we go out to our concluding prayers, let's have some announcements about upcoming events. And Heather Bell-DeLeos, chair of our Early Childhood Committee, has our announcements. Why don't you use this microphone right here? Afterwards. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Hello. Hi, all. So we're hoping you can break the fast with us. That's tonight, 6:30 to 8:30, following the closing of Yom Kippur. We will come together as a community to break the fast with potluck held in the courtyard. CB will be providing bagels and lox with all the fixing. And please sign up to bring a dish. I think it's still possible. On October 11th, 10:30 to 12:30 is Tat Sukkot, my first event. I'm looking forward to everyone coming. Please join families with young children in the sukkah. Babies, toddlers, preschoolers, and older siblings are welcome. We're going to have fun crafts and music and stories. PJ Library is joining us, and so there will be books for everybody to grab for fun. On November 8th, Sunday, November 8th, we are starting our Torah time. So Torah time is back. It's a Shabbat service for families with young children, and Rabbi Milder will lead a musical Shabbat service with a story and a Torah parade. Again, the service is appropriate for toddlers through second graders. Babies, of course, are always welcome. I wanted to mention also that soon our preschool will be having a full day program. So stay tuned for that. And also wanted to mention that our religious school is for TK and up. So if you have any questions, just go on the go on our website and send an email. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Heather. Turn to the last page of the prayer book, page 8. We began the new year with the sound of the shofar. Now we end this holy day with one more call of the shofar. God, we stand, this is your part. God, we stand before you with hopes and with dreams. Fill our lives with blessings and with love. May the new year be a time of kindness and caring for one another. May we always hear you calling us, just as we call to you now. Remind us to live good lives, to keep the promises we make, and to say we are sorry for our mistakes. Then we will live every day proud of who we are. Thank you, God, for giving us this new year to be an even better person. Now we're going to do actually a full round of the shofar calls. What'd you decide here?
Well, we decided that there was enough shofar blowers hanging around. So our favorite pediatrician is going to do Tekiah.
Okay.
And read
Shvarim, Teruah, and then you're all doing Tekiah Gedolah. All right. So, are you ready? Tekiah, Shvarim, Teruah, Tekiah Gedolah. Wow. Lishana tova tikatevu, Lishana tova tikatevu, tikatevu, Lishana Tova. Shana Tova, everyone.